Hey everyone, how's it going? My discovery of Doom 2016's small but great selection of mods has been a fruitful venture. From a small horde mode, to changing the view model of the FOV for the game's weapons, Doom Eternal's master levels have shown us an example of how to make the levels fun, interesting, and punishingly difficult at the same time. Doom 2016 in the guise of modding has received the same treatment. I covered the first level in my previous master level video, and this time I'll be having a look at the second level of the game, Resource Operations, which also has a master level, created by Elizabethany. Right off the bat it skips the Vega introduction, and you can leave the room immediately, only to be introduced to a remixed roster of enemies here. It is initially the same scenario with the zombies and the imps, but then after you clear it, it then spawns Hell Knights and Hellraisers, giving us a nice welcome. And it's something that this level will do more than once, giving you familiar sections and then doing a 180 on your head. Speaking of which, a Hellraiser appears in this room, and when the floor is open you have imps joining the party, alongside soldiers with shields and a pinky. Nice. You can activate the secret too, but nothing about it changes. Moving on, you have the first big arena fight, and oh boy it's a doozy. You have a narrow arena here, this time with portals taking you to the other side, whilst going through a sea of revenants, Hell Knights, shields, cyber mancubus's, and eventually a Baron of Hell. This fight is tricky on the account of pitfalls. Watch your footing and make use of the portals, and keep an eye out for roaming zombies, because it's easy to ignore them when you have bigger fish to fry. The room you go into after you obtain the chainsaw has more soldiers and even Hellraisers on the balcony beaming you to death. Use your barrels and gore shots to make quick work of them and then move on. Everything up until the gore nest is the same here. You clear the zombies and pull the nest, and well, you got here a UN ender of an arena fight, only this time it's worse, because of the combination of cyber mancubus's and summoners making an appearance. They teleport frequently, and if you're not being careful, their wave attacks can wipe you out no matter where you are. Try to predict their movements and wipe them out fast. If you're feeling pressured, chainsaw the cyber or the summoner to calm your nerves. Since this is the level where you obtain it, you can now get ammo for it too. But try to save it because you're going to need it for the last big fight. You take the elevator after the fight, which has now been sped up by the modder. You go through the usual rounds of getting the yellow key, and from there, you just make your way outside. The master levels depend on you playing a completed save, so forget about the mods, the rune trials, or the secrets. Just simply focus on completing the level and that's it. Anyway, moving forward. You finally make your way outside, and this is the toughest fight in the level. Barons, Revenants, Summoners, Pinkies, Hellraisers, Hell Knights, Cyber Mancubus's, almost everyone is here. Thankfully you have more space this time to maneuver, but seriously watch out for the engineers. They're the zombies with the propane tank around them. They usually run up to you and blow you up, so quickly shoot them before they ruin your run. Oh, and also, the Berserk power-up is gone too, so you'll just have to do it the hard way, or just use the BFG if you want to make this fight a joke. But I would implore you not to use it and try to challenge yourself. Either way though, it's up to you. Once you've cleared the room, you can finally breathe for a bit. Go through the motions until you come up to the locked door. You have some shield guys and a pinky. Stun bomb and remote det and move on. You have then a sequence of summoners, Hell Knights, a regular mancubus giving you little to no room to wiggle about, including soldiers and imps, so use your strongest weapons here for an easy clear. Afterwards you would normally go into the room where you pick up your first Argent cell. Well, you don't have to do this at all. In fact, the modder has made it so that you can immediately go to the exit room and call it a day, alongside with some animations congratulating you on a successful run. And that's pretty much it for this level. Resource Operations is one of the more claustrophobic levels in this game, and it's made worse due to the larger enemies making a presence in each room. There was way more pressure involved thanks to the clever use of summoners, pinkies, and cyber mancubus's that would flush you out of your position. I also appreciated the extra miles that Elizabethany went to in order to save time for your run by eliminating all of the slow bits throughout the level itself. And FYI, it's something that every other master level mod made by this person has. It's definitely an improvement over the last one, although I will say, I wouldn't have minded having every single room being an enemy encounter, to have that constant sense of dread in a level where it's narrow and gives off this suffocating feeling every time you walk into the next room. But still, it's a great master level, and I would highly recommend trying it out. Thank you for watching.